Hello again, welcome to my vlog. So today we are going to speak about fiscal controls in Romania. How to avoid problems with ANAF, so the tax authorities in Romania, and we will do that by presenting a case study in agribusiness. I cannot go into full detail because of NDA, but nevertheless I can tell you a story that is going to be very useful for you if you conduct a business in Romania. First of all, what is ANAF? ANAF is the National Agency for Fiscal Administration. So they are, let's say, the revenue service of Romania, and just like any tax authority, they try to collect as much money as possible from the companies in Romania. In Romanian it is the abbreviation of Agenția Națională de Administrare Fiscală, ANAF. Okay, the case study. It is a company in the agro sector, so they have a lot of land, they own a small part, and the rest is in rental, arenda, it is called in Romania. So basically the client is with an operational structure of two companies, one has the land, the other one the machines and so on. They are doing agriculture in Braila, and the social seat is in Craiova. The production hall or offices and machine storage is in Braila, and they are doing what we call large surface agriculture. Not like in Belgium or Holland, but we are talking about more than 1,000 hectares. Okay, like any company, they are the subject from time to time to a fiscal control. They had one for 5 years, not the full period, but only 5 years. Why, I don't know. The result of this control was 3 centimeters of paperwork, where the tax inspectors were a little bit greedy, in my opinion, and the result was a lot of money to be paid. So with only 5 years and the rest pending, for the client it was panic total, close to an anxiety attack. You in that case have to launch some objections, so they give you of course, like in any country, the possibility to react to what they put on paper. So they ask money for 5 points, we want this, we want that, for this reason. So the accountant drafted a doc set to lower the claim or to get rid of the claim. But we failed because the file was rejected by ANAF Craiova. We did not expect any better, and I prepared the client and said, look, we have to react in extensio, but the probability that they will accept is almost zero. So most probably it will be a court case. Okay, they were not happy with that. They came to me via reference, make a case study. And in the case study there was not only the control, there were a lot of things to improve in the accountancy. I did an audit and so, and I said to them, look, it's a fresh start for a bright future. With ANAF we will see where we get. And what about their initial claim? What happened? After that they rejected our countermeasures. I told the client to pay the full amount. Not echelonat in pieces, because if you forget, they could seize the building. I told the client, look, we go to court, we will have some money back. I don't know if we win all, but anyhow, for sure we win something. It's going to be a long pathway, and it was, because we started in 2017, and the money only came back on the 19th of June in 2023. So ANAF defended them very hard, like devil in holy water. But finally we won, and the nice thing is we won 100%, so they had to give everything back and even more. yeah, okay, we won. The sentence was irrevocable and final, finally. So you know how it goes. You go to court, they do appeal, and you play ping pong, and then finally, each time we won, by the way, you get a sentence, and it has to be irrevocable and an end sentence in order to execute. So we executed the sentence, and then ANAF Craiova transferred to ANAF Braila. I had a discussion with a very, very nice lady from juridical service in Braila. And in the end she asked, did you understand everything? I said, yes. Okay, she said, your Romanian is good. Well, rather good. And she said, look, now you have to go to the local department because they have local subsidiaries in the province of Braila. We make their relation and explained to the director what and how. He told us that in 3 weeks, 4 weeks, it would be on the account. And yes, it was on the 19th of June. The money was wired from the subsidiary, so Craiova wired to Braila, Braila to the subsidiary in Braila, and they wired into the account of the client. Also leaving me enough time to do a lot of changes into the structure, to do a lot of procedural changes so that they would not make the same mistakes, and also curate the period that was not controlled in order not to have the same surprise for the remaining period. So, what did we learn? First of all, you need to select your accountant carefully. Yeah? Because some accountants, they do not work in a proactive way. They do not have the experience with working with foreigners. And some even don't give you feedback. If you do something, they just do it, and maybe they don't know that if you work in that way, it will result in a lot of problems with ANAF. I don't know. But be very careful in the selection. We can help you with that. Also, pay a personal consultant. So if you want, call me, pay me. The money is well spent. Do not make the same beginner's mistakes as this company made, because the money that was paid back was 120,000 euro. This is money. Control the account, do audits with a third party. We can do that, and we can assist to get rid of the mistakes that are in it. Work proactive. But for this you need a consultant who says do like this, do like that, because you should always you should pay your taxes with a smile. I always pay with a smile, I even give them advances. But you should minimize the risk of having a control and having to pay a lot afterwards. And if you then pay your taxes, always pay them in time. There are deadlines, they are well communicated, so stick to that. And make sure, because then you don't put any red lights, because one red light means a control. If you've done your business not in a very good way, in terms of proactive behavior and procedures, then it can result in a nasty amount of money that you will have to pay, because we perform miracles from time to time. But we cannot perform a miracle each time that a client comes to us. It depends on what is on the table. Yeah? As an institution, ANAF is very correct. Huh? They are also very correct in Belgium, or whatever country. But the problem is, some employees, they make, I wouldn't call it mistakes, but sometimes they overact. And if you are in that situation, you can have nasty experiences like these people. So, what can we conclude? Start your company in our business center, and you will not have this problem if you follow our advice. This is the reason we have created 2 business and incubation centers in Romania. And there is your social seed. Your activities or punct de lucru can be anywhere, but at least you will have the luxury of having guidance and helping hand how to, from start to or as long as you want. And prevent in all what you do problems instead of running after solutions, because this is a lot of stress and it's also time consuming and not always you are able to solve it. Yeah? And yes, we can perform miracles like we did here, but unfortunately we cannot do that for everybody. It's really depending on the case. Voilà, I hope that I was useful in what I explained to you, that you learned something. See you again in the next one. So thanks for listening, and please do contact me if you want to have a talk, or if you want to align and make the relation. And do not forget to subscribe to this channel on YouTube. So thank you again for listening, and bye bye.